Can we take a moment to appreciate the drip? I'm like branded out today. Today I got the CUBAKNOW pendant with the iciness. I got the OG GWB bridge. And of course, we can't be brand loyal without having my face on a pinky ring. And speaking of brand loyalty, clearly we know who's sponsoring today's video. Jaxxon sent me a little swag pack, so shout out to Jaxxon. And not only did they send me a swag pack, but the video that I requested to do today, they were gracious enough to add a little bit of a twist to it. Let's roll my motherfucking music so I can put you on to something I haven't talked about on this channel, Tungsten.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. This is your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Fucking shout out to Jaxxon. I love when a brand really respects my audience and really wants to show love to the audience through the content creator. So I partner up with Jaxxon quite often, and I requested to do this particular video because it's a topic I haven't touched upon on my channel, and I like to bring some new refreshing ideas to the channel. So I reached out to them because they had some tungsten rings, and tungsten is not a metal that I've discussed on my channel. So they have a few tungsten options on their website and was able to send me a variety. And what I mean by variety, I mean like a variety. And they were like, Cuba, we fuck with your audience so much and we really appreciate all the support that your channel has been giving us. So please feel free to give these away. So not only did they allow me to do the last giveaway, which if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen some of the stories behind the people who have received their items, but I'm giving all of these away courtesy to Jaxxon. Thank you so much, Jaxxon, for showing my channel love. I appreciate you guys. So we're going to be looking at some tungsten ring options. Now, these aren't a big flexy ring. These are kind of like a subtle flex, very inexpensive alternative that look very classy and elegant. This is more for that, again, subtle flex. This isn't super flashy, it isn't out there, but it is an inexpensive alternative for you to wear as a daily type shit. So let's start looking at some of these pieces, right? Tungsten. What is tungsten? Tungsten essentially is a very hard metal that jewelers don't want to fuck with. When a tungsten ring or chain or anything like that, they just don't want to mess with it because they're not cutting it, they're not resizing it, because it's a very, very hard metal, but it's not very malleable. So what that means is the metal is so hard that it's pro and it's con. It's positive and it's negative. So much so that if you work in a situation like a construction job and you're fucking banging shit all day and you're wearing a tungsten ring, you smash that really hard, it can shatter. Instead of bend or twist, it'll just fucking shatter. But if you're a standard person like fucking working at a keyboard all day or chilling or just doing regular shit, it's gonna be extremely durable. I'm talking about in the most extreme situations. If you like, bah! It'll shatter instead of bend or break, which is pretty fucking weird. But tungsten also in certain metals have great shine, amazing durability, and pretty fucking scratch resistant, depending on the finish. So some of the pieces I'm gonna show you here, I haven't looked at them. I've really just taken them out of the boxes. Here's the Jaxxon presentation that you guys already are super familiar with. I'm just gonna take this sleeve off and let's see what this one is. All right, beautiful. So this is kind of wedding band style with a twist. So what we have here is that brushed finish look with a nice inner polish, and then you got that beveled edge, which gives it a little bit of a more modern flair. These types of rings are for that classy individual. You wear a sports coat to work, you're in a polo, you want to keep it very clean, but you want a little bit of a pop of color, or you want a little bit of a jewelry accent. You don't have to be married to wear it. You can wear on the opposite ring hand or whatever the fuck you want. And if you rock a bracelet, like what I'm wearing today, it kind of just gives you a little bit of a different accent, a color pop that gives some versatility to your wardrobe. Very nice finish on it. These brush finishes, I know tungsten is scratch resistant, but I'm not 100% sure that brush finish is going to be scratch resistant. I think whenever I see a brush finish like that, there is a possibility of there's some scratching. I'm not gonna particularly scratch this one. If I was going to keep this one, I would do that kind of scratch test to see if in fact I'm correct that I feel that this would get scratched, but this is going to one of you guys. And all of these, I believe, are size 8. Let me see if they're sized inside. They say Jaxxon and they do say tungsten inside. Yes, this is a size 8. I believe all of these are size 8s. So if you're a size 8 and you want one of these, just put in the comments below. Make sure you give this video a big like and a subscribe, and I'll put it in the random comment picker, and somebody will be getting one of these, or a couple of people will be getting one of these. So again, very nice, durable option. Very inexpensive, classy, neat, polo style. Next one. All right, so the next one is also a brushed finish, but it has a little bit of a layer. It has like a 2-ring process on it. Very clean. The inner ring has that shine factor. Then you still got that brush look in the front. Then you got that inner lip shine. So this one adds a little bit of a dimension. It's not so much that wedding style or engagement style band look. Actually, I like this one. This is definitely right up my speed. Very chill. Very nice, has a pop of color, beautiful shine. I like the gold plating on this ring. It's very, very even and very smooth. I do like that, I appreciate that. Like even the inner polished lip, very, very nicely executed. For such an inexpensive ring, it feels of quality, and this is not light. Where's my scale? Tungsten is also known for being a pretty heavy metal. This has some weight to it. I got my digital scale here. Let's see how much this weighs. 13.6 grams. That's a decent size. I'm telling you, you feel some weight on your finger. This isn't a very lightweight ring. This is very heavy. It does feel very durable. I'm curious to see how much pressure it really takes to shatter it. It would have to be a lot. Like, it just can't be some really banging on the table shit. That wouldn't make any kind of sense whatsoever. Very nice. Again, clean looking joint. Let's check out the next one. Okay, so this one is similar to the first one with that satin finish, all gold, more wedding band style. Actually a little bit thicker on the gauge. So this can be very fashionable with no beveled edge, just straight polish right here, satin finish here, very clean and actually a little bit thicker than the other ones, which really gives it a designer kind of feel. So it looks like a chunky piece of metal, very solid, very clean on the hand. And again, just adding a bracelet or some watch piece to it adds a nice little flair. Like, I don't know, I kind of feel that without the bevel edges, it gives it such a higher presence and looks like a thick piece of gold on the finger. Very nice. Next one. We also got to keep in mind the pricing of these rings, like retail wise, they're like $100. They're, I think, under 120 bucks, all of them. Some of them even slightly under 100 bucks. Well, this one's interesting. I'm assuming this one has a CZ. This one's adding a little bit of a flair with a solitary stone. I'm assuming it's going to be a CZ right in the center of the piece. So it's giving you that small pop, but I always got to test when I see a stone. All right, let's test it out. Just confirm it is a CZ. I haven't looked on the website. Yep, CZ. No movement. I know my team loves moisanites or some simulated CVD diamond. I know Jaxxon is working on some things. We've had conversations on it. I think sourcing them and finding the proper ones for their jewelry is something that they're looking into. But if you're okay with that CZ option or whatever, this could be yours. Next one. And last and certainly not least, the traditional wedding band look. As an alternative, very inexpensive. You don't want to lose your actual ring. Sentimental value, your wife would kill you. Again, this is also probably in that 13 gram space. These are heavy. A little bit thicker than the traditional. This is probably somewhere in the lines of maybe 6 millimeters or so. Yeah, about 6 millimeters in thickness. High polish shine, nice weight to it. And what I'm essentially doing in this video is showing you inexpensive, very classy alternative pieces that are under like 120 bucks. And really, some of y'all won't even have to pay for it, because again, these tungsten rings are all going to you guys. If you're a size 8, or if this might be a good gift option for you to give someone else and you want to try to win to give it to somebody else, which would be super awesome, leave a comment below. Tell me that you want to be entered. I'll use the random comment picker. Thanks to Jaxxon for allowing me to make this video, sponsoring this video, and giving you guys all these as a gift. Obviously, I'm taking care of the shipping, so it has to be continental US. Shipping internationally, unfortunately, I don't have that kind of resource at this point. I forgot to mention, since it is a giveaway, guys, there's a lot of fake bots leaving comments under the names using my logo or my face or whatever, and maybe a WhatsApp or some weird email. You will know if it comes from me on the comments. You can reach out to me in my Instagram DM. You'll know it's from me. I wouldn't put my phone number. I'm not gonna put some weird ass email. It'll say Cubano. It'll be me. Don't be fooled. Don't send any money. Don't start responding to some random shit. I don't be in the comments like that. So the ones who automatically get chosen, you will be notified by me. I love y'all motherfuckers from the heart, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know it is biggest in the game. Smooches.
CUBAKNOW, what's fresh, who's best, wanna know who's gonna pass the test.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, Motorola start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey. all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense, you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.